Welcome to a new exploration of financial wisdom as we delve into Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. A bestseller and a beacon of financial literacy, this book has left its mark on millions of readers worldwide. Penned by the remarkable Robert Kiyosaki, an entrepreneur, educator, and investor, it's a transformative journey into the world of finance and investment. The core of this book is a simple yet profound truth. Financial education is paramount. It introduces us to the vital concepts of investing and gives us a clear distinction between assets and liabilities. Through an engaging narrative, it breaks down complex financial concepts, making them accessible to everyone. The book's main themes, financial education, investing, and the difference between assets and liabilities, are not just theoretical concepts. They are practical tools that can shape our financial future. Fasten your seatbelts as we navigate the financial insights of Robert Kiyosaki. At the heart of this book, we find two contrasting figures, the rich dad and the poor dad. These men, both pivotal in shaping Robert Kiyosaki's life, held vastly different beliefs about money and education. The poor dad, Kiyosaki's biological father, was a highly educated man, holding a PhD and enjoying a stable career as a government employee. Despite his academic achievements and respectable position, he struggled financially throughout his life. This was due, in part, to his belief that the road to success was paved with traditional education and a steady job, a belief that left him living paycheck to paycheck, unable to break the cycle of financial instability. In contrast, the rich dad, who was the father of Kiyosaki's childhood friend, had an 8th grade education but amassed significant wealth through his entrepreneurial endeavors. His philosophy was simple: work to learn, not to earn. He believed that financial education, hands-on experience, and entrepreneurial spirit were the cornerstones of financial success. He encouraged Kiyosaki to see money as a tool to make more money, an idea that was quite alien to the poor dad's way of thinking. These two father figures presented Kiyosaki with two different lenses through which to view money and success. The poor dad saw money as a constant struggle, a never-ending cycle of earning and spending. However, the rich dad saw money as an opportunity, a tool that, when used correctly, could lead to financial independence. This dichotomy between the rich dad and the poor dad's perspectives on money and education deeply influenced Kiyosaki's understanding of wealth. He learned that traditional education and a steady job, while valuable, are not the only paths to financial success. He also realized that financial education, a concept largely overlooked in traditional schooling, is key to breaking the cycle of financial struggle. These two father figures set the stage for Kiyosaki's financial journey. Their contrasting views on money and education provided Kiyosaki with a unique perspective, one that would ultimately guide him on his path to financial freedom. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of financial education, a subject often neglected in traditional schooling. In navigating the seas of life, financial education is the compass that guides us to the shores of financial independence. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, ardently champions this belief. He argues that understanding money, how to make it, manage it, and invest it, is the key to unlocking the doors of financial freedom. Kiyosaki's perspective is that the lack of financial education is a gaping hole in our schooling system. It's a subject that rarely makes it to the classroom yet has profound implications on our lives. He believes that without a strong financial literacy foundation, individuals are left at the mercy of circumstances, prone to making poor financial decisions that lead to a life of financial struggle. Imagine being handed a tool set, but with no understanding of how to use the tools. That's the predicament many people face with money. They earn it, but without financial education they struggle to manage it effectively, let alone grow it. This is where Kiyosaki's emphasis on financial education comes in. He encourages learning about money beyond the basic concept of earning and spending. It's about understanding the dynamics of money, how it works, how to manage it, and most importantly, how to make it work for you. Kiyosaki's belief in financial education extends beyond just personal finance. He advocates for understanding the broader economic landscape as well. This includes understanding economic cycles, market trends, and investment opportunities. He argues that this knowledge equips individuals with the ability to make informed decisions that can lead to wealth generation and financial independence. He also highlights the significant role of financial education in breaking the cycle of work, earn, spend. He asserts that by understanding how to make money work for you, you can step off the hamster wheel of living paycheck to paycheck, and instead, create a life of financial abundance. For Kiyosaki, financial education isn't just important, it's essential. It's the cornerstone upon which financial independence is built. It's the toolset that empowers individuals to take control of their financial destiny and create the life they aspire to live. Investing is another key theme in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but Kiyosaki's approach may surprise you. Robert Kiyosaki's perspective on investing is anything but traditional. While many financial advisors might recommend a diverse portfolio of stocks and bonds, Kiyosaki's advice veers in a different direction. He places the spotlight on real estate and small businesses as the primary vehicles for wealth creation. Here's why. Kiyosaki believes in the power of tangible assets, those that you can see, touch, and control. Real estate, with its potential for rental income, fits this bill perfectly. When you invest in a piece of property, you're not just buying land or a building, you're buying an income stream, a source of cash flow that can continue to generate wealth even when you're not actively working. The same principle applies to small businesses. For Kiyosaki, investing in a small business isn't about buying into the next big thing and hoping for a payout. It's about building a business that can run itself, a business that can generate income without your constant presence or input. This brings us to a crucial point in Kiyosaki's philosophy: the idea of passive income. Passive income, or money that you earn without having to put in regular hours of work, is a cornerstone of Kiyosaki's approach to investing. He sees it as the key to financial freedom, the tool that can break the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. But Kiyosaki's approach to investing isn't just about making money. It's about creating wealth that lasts, wealth that can be passed down from generation to generation. It's about using your money to build assets that produce income, rather than liabilities that drain your resources. It's an approach that challenges conventional wisdom, but then again, so does much of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And as Kiyosaki himself would likely point out, conventional wisdom doesn't always lead to financial success. Investing, for Kiyosaki, is about more than making money. It's about creating and sustaining wealth. Kiyosaki's definition of assets and liabilities is different from what you might expect. He flips the traditional definitions on their heads, presenting a fresh perspective that can change how you view your finances. In conventional terms, an asset is something of value that you own, and a liability is something you owe. But Kiyosaki's definitions are rooted in cash flow. To him, an asset is something that puts money in your pocket, while a liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. This shift in perspective is more than just semantics. It's a fundamental change in how you approach your financial decisions. Consider your car, for example. You might think of it as an asset because it's something you own, but if it's costing you money for upkeep, insurance, and fuel, then according to Kiyosaki, it's a liability. It's taking money out of your pocket, not putting it in. On the other hand, an investment property that you rent out for more than your mortgage and other costs would be an asset. It's putting money in your pocket every month. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of acquiring assets and limiting liabilities. His philosophy is simple: the rich buy assets, and the poor and middle class buy liabilities that they think are assets. This understanding is crucial because it's not about how much money you make, but how much money you keep. So, if you're looking to achieve financial freedom, the first step is to understand this distinction between assets and liabilities. Then, make a plan to increase your assets and decrease your liabilities. This might mean investing in things like real estate, stocks, or businesses. It might mean cutting back on expenses that don't bring you income. It's about making your money work for you, rather than you working for your money. Understanding the difference between assets and liabilities, Kiyosaki argues, is the first step towards financial freedom. So let's put this knowledge into action and start building a future of financial independence. So, what can we learn from Rich Dad, Poor Dad? In essence, the book provides us with 3 key takeaways. First, it underscores the importance of financial education. It's not about how much money you make, but how well you understand the financial world around you. It prompts us to question, learn, and challenge the status quo. Second, it highlights the power of investing. Time and money can work in our favor if we invest wisely and early. It's not just about acquiring wealth, but about making our money work for us, creating a steady stream of income that surpasses our expenses. Lastly, the book brings into focus the critical difference between assets and liabilities. Assets put money in our pocket, while liabilities take money out. Understanding this difference is the first step towards financial freedom. Whether you're new to the world of finance or a seasoned investor, Rich Dad, Poor Dad offers valuable insights into the art of building and maintaining wealth.